The White Hart of Llangar. Long ago, in the peaceful valley of the Afon the Woodway, which Saxons call the River Dee, the pious dwellers in the district of Ardenion resolved to build a church. It would not be very big, for at that time there were not many people in those parts, but it would be the Church of All Saints, they decided, and built in a place where the Christian folk of the valley could all get to it on Sundays. 3 gray-headed elders took charge of the work, and many younger men helped in the carrying of stones and the clearing of the ground. They had chosen a place where the paths from several villages met, a level site that had building materials in plenty ready to hand, and by mustering every man capable of work and starting at dawn of a summer day, they made amazing progress. The first course of huge stones was already in place when darkness fell. Next morning the builders met again on the site, eager to raise the church walls 2 or 3 courses higher. To their utter astonishment, there was no sign of the work they had so well begun the day before. The pile of raw material was still there, but all the stones they had placed in position with so much labor had vanished. It would have needed an army of men to carry the great stones away, so the builders knew that some kind of supernatural agency was at work. After a grave discussion, the 3 elders gave the work to start building the church again. The workers succeeded in regaining all the ground they had lost by this mysterious interference, and went home at nightfall weary but well content. On the second morning there was again no sign of their day's work. Every stone had vanished, and again, stubbornly refusing to be frightened or discouraged, they rebuilt the first course of the church walls. On the third morning things were exactly the same. All their work was undone. But this time the 3 graybeards, after an excited conference, told the church builders to go to their homes and await word from them. For the elders had discovered that in the night each of them had received the same vision, a bright light shining from above, and a voice saying, "Seek the White Hart, and where you see him, there build your church." None of the 3 doubted that only by following this command would they succeed in getting their church finished, and with one accord they set off in different directions to look for the heart or stag of this unusual color. It's a horsey. It's not a heart like you've got inside your body. It's a horsey. All that day they wandered, searching through the woods and thickets that clothed the burrowing slopes along the valley of the Dyfwydwi River, all that day until darkness was falling, with many a glimpse of the tawny-hued deer, but never one of a white hart. Oh, excuse me, a stag is a deer. I don't go outside in the woods very much. I'm always in my boat. They got deer in the water. They got deer or horses. They got seahorses. I lost my place. They had arranged to meet at a place in the river valley near where the Alwen stream flows into the Dyfwydwi, and here at dusk the 3 came together, tired and despairing. With little spoken, they were about to make their way to their homes when, suddenly, they all saw a great white hart standing on the hillside a little way above the river bank. For an instant he stood, seeming to look down at them. Then he vanished, never to reappear. The Walk. Map Square E2. Oh, the the walk to Llangar Church. Map square E2. OS reference 063424. Herbie, I'm trying to read. Short and easy walk. Half hour. Could be extended to an hour. I go check on the kitty. Okay. This walk is based on Corwin and could be done on foot from a car parked at the disused railway station. However, this would involve 3/4 mile along a fairly busy road, and it's probably more reasonable to do the road part by boat. I just kidding. By car. If you come into Corwin from the Llangar direction, bear left off the A5 before crossing the river bridge at the end of the town. If you come from the Betwis Coed direction, cross this bridge. Don't enter the town, but at once turn sharp right uphill on B4401. In about half a mile, this road curves to the right across a stone bridge. Beyond the bridge it has wide grass verges, and when these show themselves, look out for a lane on the right, the first you come to. The car can be parked on the verge. I'm on the verge of kicking that kitty's ass. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't use bad language. Sorry. Walk down the lane towards the river, passing a farm on the left. 50 yards past the farm, turn right, across a brook and through an iron gate. The rough way beyond is the old approach to the church, and soon ends at an ancient lodge gate. The church is tiny and is now disused. Its churchyard is a chaos of extremely aged tombstones, some of which have stone rests near them for the comforts of those offering prayers for the dead. The tall yew trees that overshadow it must also be an immense age. See? Note, in November 1972, the church was entirely encased in corrugated iron, pending repairs, and looked like a large barn. No one could tell me how soon the repairs would be complete. If someone is willing to take the car back to Carwin, or if you have got this far on foot, you could return as follows. Go back through the iron gate and gain the disused railway track by a stile. Turn right, and with slightly rough walking, the river close on your left, you can reach the ruinous station at Corwin in 25 minutes. That is the end of that one.